So you got some lotus seeds and you're not sure how you're supposed to sprout these guys. What you can do is you can take them and put them in a glass of water. This is to determine if they're fertile or not. Because if they are not fertile, then they will not sprout, and then it's just a waste of time. Anyway, so you take them and you put them in a glass of water. Whatever seeds float on the surface after a couple minutes are not fertile, and you can remove them and throw them away, unless you have something else to do with them, like earrings or whatever you want to do with it. And then the ones that have sunk are fertile, and you remove them and proceed to the next step. Alright, for the next step you're going to need sandpaper. I've just got 80 grit here. Even coarser sandpaper would be nice. And before you do this step, you need to let your seeds completely dry off, the ones that are fertile, because you should have removed the ones that are infertile. And the side to sand is the side without the point. If you can see if the camera focuses. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But there's a point on this side, and this side has no point. So you're going to want to sand the one that does not have a point. So you just place it on there and you sand. Okay, so you're going to sand it until it's white like that, or whenever you break through the outer shell of this thing. And you don't want to sand any more, because you don't want to sand the actual seed itself, because then you'll have a less chance of it actually sprouting. So do that with all your seeds, and then the next process, right now that you're done sanding, what you're going to do is you're going to plop your seeds into the water. Make sure the water is nice and warm and let them soak in there. They'll expand at least twice their size. And then after about 2 to 3 days, they should sprout. And the trick is to do water changes. So change the water in the cup every 24 hours and replace it with warmer water. Once they sprout, it's even more important to replace the water. Alright, this is a different batch of seeds that have been growing for about 5 days. And if you can see this on camera, but the water's a little bit discolored, because this will happen almost every day because of the seeds releasing tannins into the water and botanicals. And I'm going to show you how to do a water change with this. Okay, to start the water change, you have to take the seeds out. So I'm going to use these tweezers I have and gently pick the seeds out. Okay, and then you dump out the old water. And then you replace it with the new water. Replace it with the new water. Repeating myself, sorry. And this is just warm tap water, nothing special. Place the seeds back in gently. Leave that for 24 hours, and then repeat this until they outgrow the jar. And once they're that big enough, you shouldn't have to do water changes once you put them in like a larger container, like a 5-gallon bucket or something. But you want to continuously get the jar bigger. You don't want to jump from a teeny jar to a 5-gallon bucket. And once they start sprouting roots, then you can start adding nutrients like fertilizers that are meant for water, not like your normal fertilizers for your houseplants. Please like this video and subscribe if you enjoyed this, and to see more content like this, and so we can do bigger and cooler projects eventually.